Today I wanted to try more of a, like the first time or the second time we did it up here, a yoga-based form, where you can get into a nice relaxed state and hopefully just languish in the last 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes with not only the exercise endorphin rush that we get, but also with a loosened body. I think if the mind is cool with the endorphins and the body is cool with the serotonin, the combination's really nice to take advantage of even 5 to 10 minutes. Remember, it's not the amount of time that we dump all this serotonin out, it's just the fact that we do it. And it supercharges every cell to do what it has to do, to the heart to beat better, the cancer fighters with white blood cells to attack and sense bad cells, the endocrine system to make hormones, or the respiratory system to take in more oxygen. If you have a sore spot, which I was working out with my daughter yesterday, so low back is a little tight, I'm hopefully going to be able to work and loosen it now when we go through shoulders and position changes and breath. But at the end, when I'm just relaxing, that's when I take advantage of the healing process. So whatever your challenges are, keep them in mind. When we have yoga, we usually start yoga with an intention. And sometimes it's in a wish for other people. Sometimes it's just, today is challenging, but I'm going to make it a good day. Or I'm going to end the day with brightness, even if it's dark outside. So whatever the intention is, just set yourself into that space right now. So the mind, if you give it a little nugget of an idea, especially when you embark on the exercise thing, the nugget turns into a big boulder. And then you'll carry that with you throughout the whole day, hopefully. Most of us can have a cortisol response, fight or flight. That's easy. But it's hard to get the serotonin to neutralize that, so that's where we're going to do it today. And then hopefully you can reproduce this, whether you watch or just think back to the breath that we were doing today, or the shoulders that we were doing today, or Sagil said to hold out into this weird pose, which is whatever the name it is, Warrior 2. It made me feel good. So that's the way yoga works. And it's just to make your life a little more balanced, or help you find your own balances. So let's just get a little comfy. I like to come to the edge of my chair, and Pat and Jan, when you're comfortable at the end, you can jump off to the pillows, Zafu pillows, anytime you want. If anybody gets a little tired or crampy, you can always just sit back, close your eyes a little bit, and just listen to my voice and the timing, and that'll be just as important. So I like to sit at the edge, and feet should be touching the ground, though this ground here is not the outside, it's directly connected to the ground, and you have contact with the earth. A lot of power. And it should be in a distinguished position. When we sit, as I talked to you before, sitting with a curved back, kind of kyphotic. I mean, it's unhealthy, decreases lung volume, and also, in theory, decreases the energy that moves up from the root chakra to the sacral chakra to the solar plexus, the heart, throat, third eye, and the crown and above. So sitting with dignity, that's what those great pillows are for. Put you into a position where you can kind of lean forward, have the pelvis rocked, like I showed you last time, and it's almost straight up and down without getting into unusual positions. So dignified position, shoulders back. When you bring your shoulders back, your chest and heart chakra radiate out, not shy anymore. That already will empower you to do better things. So let's just be conscious whether you want to blink your eyes closed or not. You take the comfortable position with your eyes. If you're opening your eyes, then you pick a spot in front of you or on the wall behind me, and you use that as your focus point, your drishti. So we'll just observe our breath going in and out. You can notice how when the breath goes in, the belly will move on its own via the diaphragm, and the ribs will open up and relax and allow volume to increase. And with that air automatically flows in. Now, once you are aware of your breath and watching it, now we take over control, encourage deep breathing in and deep breathing out. So everybody, wherever you are in your breath cycle, let's exhale all together as a group. Now, everything out, squeeze the belly. Inhale as a group. Nose or mouth. Exhale as a group. Inhale just as slow. Chest out. Exhale. Exaggerate if you want. You can curl your back a little bit and curve downward. Every bit of air out. Inhale. Shoulders start to move back. Chest comes out. Exhale. In. On your own, a few cycles. If there are stiff muscles as you take your breaths in and out, try to work your breath and your body movement so that the stiff muscles get a little bit of movement too. There's no one correct way to do this. It's all user dependent. All we're going to do is link it to a unison and a rhythm. Finish up 2 more cycles wherever you are. And just let that go. Relax those muscles that were previously a little tense. Just do a quick body scan. Toes, feet, ankles, calves, anything that's tight, wiggle them around, contract them a little bit. Quads, hamstrings, that's front and back thigh muscles. Buttock muscles, outer hips. As you body scan and are aware of those areas and you thank those areas by giving them attention, if they're a little stiff, help them a little bit with a little movement. Going up to the low back, front abs, mid-back and obliques, sides of the muscles of the abdomen, lats, back muscles, shoulders, pecs, trapezius muscles. In fact, because most of us are a little tight with the trapezius muscles, lean your head from one side to the next slowly. Don't worry about popping. Do not go to the point of pain. Just honor the trapezius muscles by stretching, keeping the shoulders where they are, and dropping the ear to one side. Feeling the stretch on the opposite side. And dropping to the other side. These trapezius muscles are taking so much abuse with everybody. And the way I do it is, as I drop the ear down, I take a deep breath. Try to feel like I'm stretching the trap on the opposite side. So I would do left ear down, deep breath in. Feel the stretch to the trapezius muscle on the right. Exhale, start to lean over to the other side. Right ear down for me. Deep breath in, feel the trap stretch on the left. In and out, go side to side. When you take that deep breath in, you're actually pushing it from the inside, the lungs going up and pushing against the trap and stretching it. Trapezius muscle is that big muscle between the neck and the shoulders. By getting this guy nice and lengthened with every breath in, deeper breaths as you go, not only are you getting more oxygen in your lungs, you're also causing less stiffness and trigger points to those trapezius muscles. 2 more cycles of breath and stretching for each side. Then when you finish your 2 cycles, just keep that neutral position. And sometimes you might have to rock back and forth just a couple of degrees to find that where that position is a perfect balance. And try to do a rotational movement, chin to your left shoulder, looking over your left shoulder, noticing where your eyes go and the limits. Exhale, chin to your right shoulder. And then at the end of the movement, inhale in. Exhale back to neutral. We'll have everybody keep a neutral position, eyes front, relaxed in the shoulders. We're going to do shoulder rolls to warm up our trapezius even more. So we'll just do the shoulder rolls without the breath. Palms on your thighs, neutral pose, nice and well balanced. Shoulders up to your ears. Pause for a second. Roll them back as you pause. And roll them down. Exaggerate your movement. Up to the ears again. Back. And roll them down. Up to the ears again. Just float them back, almost like your shoulder blades are touching. Stretch your chest out, roll them down. You might find your fingers will float back as you roll your shoulders back along your thighs. In fact, that's what we should probably do is every time you bring them up higher by a half of an inch. And you float them back further, a millimeter or 2. Roll them back down, exaggerate the movement. Your own speed. Looks like we're all linking together. Now when you bring the shoulders up, inhale. Pause for a second. Roll them back. Exhale. Shoulders up, inhale. Float them back, pause your breath. And exhale, drop the shoulders. Inhale, just like a pump. Get this energy moving. Exhale as you roll them down. On your own, 3 more cycles. Every inhale, try to think or imagine your shoulders going just a millimeter or 2 higher. And your lungs expanding just a millimeter or 2 more. For my asthmatics, this is a great exercise. For my people that have trapezius spasm, fibromyalgia, great for relaxing the trapezius muscles. Just for being in a stagnant position 8 hours behind a desk or driving, this honors the fact that you have muscles that want to stretch a little bit, and you have a lung that wants to fill, and you have a body that wants to fight and live. When you're finished with your last cycle, just keep a neutral position. Cadence of what we're doing in the room. So everybody take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Always start with clearing the lungs. Inhale through the nose. Exhale and let it go. First we'll start with palms together at your heart chakra. Feel the energy and the heat between the palms. Push a little bit so your pec muscles are nice and contracted, and then just lightly have them touch each other. This is samastiti in yoga poses, but it's a sitting position. I'm going to mirror you. So we're going to start first with hands to sky. I'm not going to link this to breath just yet. If you have shoulder issues, then you can always keep your hands around where your ears are and you don't have to lift your arms too high, but everybody's a little different. The idea with holding is, number one, you work the shoulders, trapezius and deltoids. Number two, you have energy shooting towards that way. And then from this pose, hands to sky will go down and hands go to wherever they touch, the floor, your ankles, your shins. The idea is to soften your back and allow your head to hang. Use the 10 pounds of the head weight to just pull the trapezius towards the ground. Whether the fingers touch the ground, fingers touch the ankles, or your knees, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that you're allowing yourself to almost be like a child and relax. And you can move the head side to side, yes or no, not yes, yeah, not yet, no, but whatever you do, try to loosen up the muscles of the neck. Taking small breaths while you're here. And then when you're ready, place your hands on your knees and push yourself back up. Here we're going to arch our backs. Again, the hands will stay on the knees and shoulders will go back and the chest will radiate out. In yoga, this would be upward facing dog. In a chair pose or chair yoga, this is upward facing dog, but it's meant to arch your low back. Maybe arching your low back in this position. You don't have to look up to the ceiling if you don't want to, but usually it's radiating your chest out and the head forward. And you take a few breaths in this position. This way, when you take your breaths in, you try to push your chest forward by 1 millimeter every breath you take in. It's an unusual position, but you're actually stretching the front chakras. You're stretching the abdomen, the rectus abdominis, the pecs, the neck, strap muscles. Unusual, but it also honors the back muscles too by compressing them and giving them a break. And let that go. Come back to neutral spine. And one more time to the floor, forward fold, wherever you can take yourself. Again, head hangs. Use gravity to allow it to stretch. Let the shoulders go, let the fingers drop. This should be a very neutral position where you're not using any energy to balance yourself. And you're taking shallow breaths. And then hands on your knees, push yourself back up. Neutral spine. Hands to sky. Breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale once, exhale again. Inhale, hands to knees, push yourself up. Upward dog. Exhale, an upward dog. Inhale, upward dog, chest goes forward. Exhale, upward dog. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to sky. Inhale, hands to sky, reach higher. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to knees, upward dog. Exhale, upward dog. Inhale, exaggerate upward dog, chest forward. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to knees. upward dog. Exhale, upward dog. Inhale, exaggerated, chest forward. Exhale. Inhale one more time, hands to sky. Exhale, hands to sky. Inhale, last hand to sky. Exhale, last forward fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hands to knees. Upward dog. Exhale. Inhale. And relax. We're going to bring the, I'm going to mirror you. We're going to bring the right foot to the side. You might have to move over to the right side of your chair. Right foot goes out, back a bit, whatever's comfortable for your hips. Hips continue to face me. Right foot goes backward. And you bring your hands up into Warrior One. If your hips hurt, you can just make it whatever your hips are calling for. When you hold this in Warrior One, usually you'll feel a stretch to your right psoas muscle, the front thigh called the quad. Those of you who want challenge, you can actually get into lift off the chair and hit Warrior One if you'd like. I'll show you. This is Warrior One in the chair. You get tired, you can go back down to chair. And next pose will be Warrior Two, where you just rotate and open to the column. Perfect. Feet stay where they are. Usually you'll be looking over your front fingers for your left hand. Straight from tips of the right to the tips of the left, looking out over the horizon. Chest radiates forward. And you breathe in this position. Every breath in, fingers go apart, chest radiates out. The reason it's called warrior is because we feel like warriors as the pec and the heart radiate out. And every breath out, you soften a little bit. Breath in, expand, warrior. Breath out, relax. Next will be reverse warrior, where the hand from 2, it goes to down. Back hand goes to the thigh, wherever it wants to drop. The front hand just goes up to the ceiling. You'll feel a stretch to the inner thigh, your right thigh. Feel a stretch to your left side. And as you take a breath in, you stretch more. The obliques and the lats reach higher. As you breathe out, you just soften and recoil. Every breath in this position, you reach. Every breath out, you soften. Next pose, go back to Warrior Two. Then it's just placing the hand on the thigh and lifting back hand up. This is called side angle pose. Extended side angle is meant to give a break, stretch the opposite side. It doesn't have to be all the way down. It can be holding the thigh. It can be all the way to the ground. Everybody does it differently, but the objective is just to stretch your other hand. Now return back into Warrior Two. Back to Warrior One. Standing or chair, it's up to you. And then back to seated. So it's a little bit good work. We're going to go to the other side. Don't worry about linking these all together. We're doing this so I can show you the poses and we'll link them in the end. So first, bringing the foot back. You can sit or you can stand, it's up to you. Once your foot is back to a comfortable position, both feet should be on the ground. Front knee should be 90 degrees, perfect. Hips should be facing me, arms go up. Warrior one. Warrior two, open to the windows. Warrior three, back hand goes down a bit like you're teetering. Front hand reaches forward to the ceiling. Sorry, this is a reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Bend the front elbow, place it on the thigh, and reach the back hand up. Extended side angle. Back to warrior two. Warrior one. Seated. Other side, we're going to link them a little quicker. Other side out. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse. Warrior two. Extended side angle. 2, 1, seated. Left foot out. Warrior 1, 2, reverse, extended side angle. Warrior 2, Warrior 1, feet together, hands down. I'm going to try to link this to breath. Right foot out. Inhale, warrior 1. Hold it, exhale. Inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Hold this, inhale. Exhale, drop it. Reverse warrior. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale. Inhale one more time. Feet together. Deep breath in. Other side. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, fingers apart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, 2. Get the chest up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, stretch the arm up. Exhale, soften. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale to 2. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale to 1. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale. Inhale. Return. Close your eyes. Once you get your feet stable, back stable, neck balanced, and pause for a second.